So I think we're at the very end of this game. So when we finish this, I'm thinking the idea is to finish this tonight. And if we can finish this tonight, excellent, awesome sauce. We can knock this out the butt and finish it off tonight, then I think we'll be good to go for well, let me see. For tomorrow, Big Dusty and me are planning on probably, if he's feeling well up to it. He was tired last week, wasn't feeling good. Brother works so many hours. I feel for him. I honestly do. And then Sunday evening or Monday evening, if we've already finished this, I think I'll probably dedicate it to. Excuse me. I'll probably dedicate it to watching to Final Fantasy 14. Since that's kind of late in the evening, and we'll just go from there. Change a couple things real quick. Hello, Hellsfang. How are you feeling this evening? Just getting started. We're all ready for the finale. I think we're at. I looked it up where I was at, spoiler free, of course. And from what I read, we got like a little bit, like one or two quests to do, part of the main story, and we're actually done with it. Let's go and get started, and let's finish the Outer Worlds. Now, hold on. Stupid. Come on. There we go. It's seeing my controller. My controller's caught on a wire, so it thinks I'm using the analog stick. Well, first things first, we got some level ups to do. So we'll put some points into long guns and some into my handguns. I only got only 20 achievements out of the 60 this game has. Like, it has a lot of stuff you can do for achievements. You know what? Oh, we can't reach that yet. Okay, that's fine. I had to pull some hacker man stuff. Oh, what was wrong with it? Well, you were trying to well, was it not working compatibility mode, or you had to arg, raise the pirate flag? Here, we'll take that. And then Ellie's got herself a new skill. Didn't get the last companion, because obviously the last companion's somewhere else. I don't know where you get her at, though. Song of Horror doesn't work with 11th gen CPUs. Had to do some system variable stuff. Oh, wow. That's... Song of Horror's not that old of a game. So it doesn't work with Intel for some reason? What does it do? Just crashes? Or blue screens? Wow. Y'all need to you need to get a hold of the developer and say, yo, your crap don't work with that's a modern game too. Damn. That's a modern game. We need to make one more adjustment. to the chat mode real quick. We can stretch this down just a little bit. As well as the background. A little more room for the chat for you guys. I don't need to stretch my camera and look all weird and wonky. And then the chat itself. Perfect. I think that's good. Alright. They're aware of the fix. Doesn't even run. Wow. And they think they think it's because it's 11th gen CPU. Like, you can diagnose the error to find out it's actually because of the CPU. Oh, I heard it's a scary game. Kept secret, not forgotten.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator.
Got it, babe.
You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2.
Lovely.
Or the Sun. Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator.
All right.
You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer.
It takes a lot for. Is it a? Were you wearing headphones when you were playing it? Like actual headset and a headset? I know a game can be more scary, and where the lights out.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
All right.
Something busted, Captain?
Alright, we got Sam and we got Ellie. Okay. It's pitch black in my room, but the amount of creeps and creaks in this house is just. Oh, yeah. You were in a headset. Okay. Song of Four. Is that the one? Is that the one with the paintbrushes and stuff? With the paints and stuff? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Or is that a different game? Oh, we gotta go around. Okay. Big map. I think we can finish this today, but I don't know. I have 3.5 hours, so let's see how far we can get. Whatever we don't finish, we'll finish Monday evening, and then if time definitely allows, we'll just smack into 14 for a little while. Patch. Auxiliary power has not been routed to docking bay. Alright. Got life support and all that.
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
Yeah, let's hope.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
I was at the repair reactor and explode and take the colony out with it.
Explode? Holy shit.
God, I gotta put points into that.
Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
uh, yeah, the paintings and stuff. Like there's paintings you examine and they're horror paintings. I don't think it's called Song of Horror though. I know it's a horror game. I just can't remember what it's called.
New employee? About time.
I really should have worked on pick locking. I really should have in this game. What's up here? Layers of Fear, that's the one I'm thinking of, yeah. Okay, never mind. No. Oh, you have to go that way. Okay. So we have to go over here. So we have to sneak onto this ship? Oh, that's because it's a derelict ship. Okay, there's people here. Okay, gotcha. So we have to go up and to the right. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I mean, when I'm thinking Song of Horror, I was just thinking like that painting, you know. Alone in the dark, very low price. So is it like it's like a point and click adventure slash puzzle with jump scares thrown in here and there in that spooky environment? Oh, what was that noise? There's nothing there. Rerouting.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Oh, bummer. I was hoping for some cheery music. Alright. Well, my disguise is going to wear off in a second. So we have to get to the third floor where we're going to get caught if this is all restricted area. Lots of maintenance logs. Where they use the word law help me, like I guess for equivalent to God help me.
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
$9,000, that's a lot of people. Ah, that's when I got removed, okay. I'm part of this
Doesn't
colony.
get much worse than drooling on your pillow in front of a bunch of strangers.
To get to the stairs, and I can't go this way. It's probably a lot. Oh, never mind. Excellent. Excellent. So we gotta make our way up. Some ammo. And I may have to. So how many ooga boogas and jump scares did you have? Guess we're going up. Ooh, a clock tower, like so basically like a scary 8-year-old kid coming after you with with scissors. I can't wait for the remake of that. I'm very curious. I don't know if I'll play that or buy it myself, but I am anxious to watch others play it just to see what they do with it. I will have to admit that was one of the most innovative games I ever. For its time, yeah, it's definitely innovative.
You see the latest dissident, Hunter?
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
I mean, the playstyle is environment and something stalking you. Oh, jeez, please. Arms. Dash 80th through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
I made some adjustments to my microphone a little bit, so I shouldn't sound so. I mean, I watched during the birthday stream, and I noticed that my microphone setting was set too loud, so I toned it down and did a couple practice recordings, and we ought to be good to go. Before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Well, thank you for that statistic, Ada. Alright, let's go.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
You're so funny. Skip to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Let's go. Do it.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But
Definitely not a little cursed kid.
Skip drive. The 0.
There's one game that's inspired by I can't remember. I think it's called Night Sky, Night Terror, Night something. But you're on a boat. But it plays similar to what Clock Tower was. It was an indie fan game. It's on Steam. It's called Night something, but it's a lot like Clock Tower.
Drives Corp and I will not
Same
be
dude
held
chases you with
responsible for any
scissors.
damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are a go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. Night Cry, yeah, that's what it was called. Night Cry. I think it was called Night Cry, where you're on the boat and this character that holds scissors chases you like a Grim Reaper kind of thing, and you have to hide behind curtains and stuff, and hold your breath so they don't hear you breathe.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully
Oh,
slipped
good.
into
We are
Terra
still
2's
alive.
orbit.
I love your humor,
reported as
Ada.
much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Analyzing area. Fallen debris. And spilled contents detected. Likely cause, reckless piloting. Scheduling service. Extensive cleanup.
Lots of logs to read. Oh, it's a buggy mess. I assume they've patched all that stuff by now? Maybe? Look, we're gonna go all... What we on the... Okay, we gotta make back our way to the first floor. Don't get caught. Gotta make our way all the way down. Hey, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was a guess because you think a game, you think they would, you'd think they patched it by now, but yeah. I wasn't trying. I mean, I'm glad I was able to make you laugh, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, well, they probably fixed it, right? Right? Huh? Yeah. That's one thing as a game developer myself is I try to, like, if I'm gonna fix something. Let me reset this. Like, Bombshell Boy's playing my game project, and it's not a buggy mess or anything per se. It's just adding some quality of life improvements to make the game a little bit more manageable.
Authorized personnel.
So, I think because like a lot of that's the one thing about it with some game developers, not even with just indie games, but also AAA games. This is some people just don't give a shit.
Oh, I never felt anything like that. I'm gonna need a minute.
Give you a shout out, buddy. Song of Horror, just like he said.
Yeah, okay, that is Zane.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh, that's Alan Wake. I gotta play the second one eventually.
Christ. Hi, bye.
Speaking of jump scares. There's a couple more game challenges I do want to add to the list eventually. Like, people have asked, and eventually I will put Dark Souls up
Captain,
there.
I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it, embrace it, work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all
Okay,
your life.
I've seen that. I've seen that one before.
Right?
All right, let's see what the
Captain,
doctor.
I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Go ahead.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
Uh-oh.
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Definitely have more confidence in Fang of 2 years ago.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist.
Luck doesn't exist? I
But it
don't know.
seems to
Well, you're an
complicated
AI,
to
so you
believe
wouldn't
they
think.
possess good quantities of it.
I mean, luck is a thing in its own way. Saving a new slot.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
You can't go down there? Okay, it's blocked off. Let's go see the Mad Doctor. Let's go see Dr. Light or Dr. Wiley or whatever.
Invasive contaminant. Cycle complete.
Expect to get attacked right away. As professional protocol outlined in Defense Logistic Incarnation Document A43.21-6, the individual has been detained at this location must appear in the official Halcyon court appointed date and time. My blanket. Point and date and time. Accorded date and time with the paperwork in order to register. They are needed and properly arrested for crimes listed under the name. Failure to appear at the appointed date and time with this paperwork will result in additional late fees. The rescheduling of the person's appointed incarceration registration date. Failure to appear or at subsequent court dates may incur additional fees. Halcyon Court is not responsible for missed appointments that are a consequence of being held within a locked cell or other high security containment location. Please note, this is your only copy of the receipt you receive, and it's your responsibility to have it with you when you appear your free registration session. This is your receipt. You ain't getting another one. Piss off. An arrest receipt. Oh, this door's finally open. Find some better armor. Not by, excuse me, not by much though. Is he in here? We don't see a dead body anywhere. So... I've been personally kidnapped and probably incarcerated by the prettiest and cowardly government of the Halcyon, the prison of Tartarus. I've already been executed for charges levied against me. I hope the reading this journal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This considered my last testament will. I commit my body and belongs to the icy depths of the ether. This is CJ. I prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Locked my account on my terminal and claims contents immediately. Prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal. Okay. I'm not going to read this out loud, but I'm going to skim it over so that you guys can get a chance to read it as well. So the board already knew about the frozen colonists. Wow. I'm almost glad I didn't side with the board. I mean, this doctor's a little bit out there, but, you know, he hasn't done anything to us that would merit him to, hey, he's a bad guy. Oh, so I can see why the board kind of came after him because, taking him out of hibernation, they liquefied. They couldn't find it, but he was able to perfect it with me. Now we got the chemical stuff to save the rest of the colonists, so we should be good, maybe. Oh, it was my 12 subjects to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know, though. As 100 of thousands of colonists, I've only experimented on 12. Oh my gosh. How many more experiments works this revive a single subject? 1? 10? 100? 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experiment on one subject every month, that would not make it. I would not make a dent in the whole population in a lifetime. Oh, jeez, that's well, they're either screwed and just sitting there or find someone else to help perfect it. But I think nobody wanted to really care about trying to get these colonists out. That's why the board said, nah, we're just going to freeze them and keep them frozen. On to subject 13. I regret what I've done, but I'm going to turn myself as a board. Only hopes colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people that can set things right. I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. Dr. Phileas. Jeez. We finally get to go back here. That way you know you can tell you're near the end of the game. Hello, Mr. TV. How are you? That's a weapon. There's a long gun. Fortress nav key. Alright. So this is what was back here. I do love space though. Space is just awesome. Wish I would have worked on lockpicking a bit more. How you doing, Absolute? Are you having an absolutely lovely day? That's good. Glad you're having a good Sunday. I'm having a decent Sunday. My back hurts a little bit still, but, you know, managing. Hoping it's a few more chiropractic treatments and this pinched nerve will go away permanently. Having this crap for, excuse me, for 2 years has been staggering in the least. Just downloading games? Ah, what are you getting? GOG, Steam, Epic. That reminds me, I need to reinstall Epic Games so I can continue to get my free games. But I'm on a new PC and I forgot to install Epic. Thank you for reminding me.
Crew report. Ioka is drunk. Surprise. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet.
Fallout
I believe
76,
the
the
crew would like to
MMO
speak
game,
with
huh?
you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Well, folks, I ain't exactly keen on busting into a prison, but riddling bored stooges with bullets does sound like a ride and a half.
Are we really considering breaking Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary?
One second. Okay. That's the game. I had to send a message real quick.
I know we all have a
I didn't think
tendency
you were in a
towards
Fallout
lost causes,
76.
but this may be taking it too far.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
What's so bad about the labyrinth?
The Labyrinth is a massive maximum security prison on an uninhabitable planet. Being incarcerated there is seen as a fate worse than death.
But since no one ever makes it out, this is all just speculation.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and
I'm gonna make
deadly.
an adjustment to stream
I
on
am
this real quick.
programmed to
I don't know
warn
why that's
you
coming.
whenever
That's
you
coming up so
exhibit
often about the
inclinations
week
toward
the
risky
challenges.
behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
You know. Huh?
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may
This is
be
our
there
point of
a
no
while,
return.
or permanently.
I want to make an adjustment to stream elements real quick. I think it's like, oh, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. Ha! Alright, let me go fix this real quick with stream elements. Because that shouldn't be coming up that often. That says every 30 minutes. Okay. Shouldn't do that no more. Alright, we'll be good to go. Alright. Crew, what do you think about all this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea. But I admire your bravado, Captain. Which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
We're doing it, everyone. Seraphim.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
That's true, girl.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs.
Aww. We're a pair of
Never thought I'd
miscreants.
volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Yeah, they plan to destroy everybody that's frozen up. That ain't right.
Something on your mind?
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Alright, well, let's go. Before we do that, break my ankles. Yes, felt great. Gotta get myself a little self-adjustment. Let me go ahead and use the workbench, do some tinkering real quick. This is a brand new gun, so we should tinker the crap out of it. Got an achievement. Let's see. Does this have any mods in it? Oh, it's already got mods in it. Okay. Well, we got plenty of healing. I got 99 of these things.
Welcome back, Captain. How? Take care.
Tartarus! You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves may after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus side quests and download content such as the Pearl and Gargant. Well, we didn't do DLC beyond this are unavailable for sale beyond this point. So you have to do before you have to do it now before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Yes, let's go. Would you like to save? That's such a nice. That is a cool feature right there. Just to ask you, hey, do you want to just save, just be on the safe side? That is brilliantly well done.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Anything you should know about? Yeah, some quests are going to go up and say I failed.
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Oh, just leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652
That's a lot of hours.
hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
What the hell is with you people landing violent? Well, all places to get arrested.
UDL does appreciate the courtesy you've done us by delivering yourself here. As a show of our deepest gratitude, we will make your execution quite swift.
Oh, well, gee, thank you. Hey, how do I know you're officer of the helmet? Show me your biometric ID.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the... Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance? See you soon, Captain.
All right, let's go. Let's rescue the duck. Into Tartarus. I like how the last level is called Tartarus. Kind of like the whole Greek mythology thing they're doing. That's kind of cool. That's actually pretty dope. How's our internet? Our internet's going good. All right. I'm amazed they're not surrounding the ship knowing we're all bad.
The captain did right by us once. Now
What
it's
was that?
our turn.
What's that noise?
The board will never own groundbreakers. Not while I breathe. Push on, Martha.
Stay down, Hullhead.
Stay down, Hullhead.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff. Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir.
He's religious, sir?
Yes, sir.
Citation assessment. The labyrinth on Tartarus. Task classification. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Means one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
That's true. I love how they stake ducks. I've played games where it's so easy to get in, but then getting out's the fun part.
Would you like Sam to tidy up this area? Waiting for confirmation command. Confirmation command not received.
A prison space station. What's this, multiple floors? Oh, it is. We want to go on the bottom floor. No, we could probably sneak our way, possibly. We have to go this way, down. Okay. Okay, we can't go that way. Oh. There's a ladder there, but... This is a dead end. We have to go up the ladder.
Are you new here? I didn't think...
Yeah, what's it you?
Whoa, nothing. I was just asking. I was going to welcome you aboard.
Well, you made your point.
Okay, all right.
I won't be shocked if we run out of this thing. If we run out of the juice. That's okay, we can fight our way in. I think we can fight our way in. At least. We're pretty leveled up. I like how we're not suspicious with this giant cleaning robot and this shady lady with us. I love it. Just saying. Alright, made it through. And look, stuff to sell, so let's go do that real quick. You know what? Is there a bench in here? There is not. Interesting place for a dartboard. Alright, first of all, let's repair. Okay. Let's sell some stuff real quick. Yep, sell some junk and free that up. Transition into the pit of despair? Oh no! What is down here? There we go. I don't know why it keeps resetting my camera sometimes. I apologize for that. It keeps resetting the zoom on it. I gotta like make a mental note to, you know, do that. And absolutely, if you're not there, and if you're there still, just let you know today is the last day to, if you want. All the redeems are discounted. Well, most of the redeems, of course. Most of the redeems are discounted. They do go back up starting tomorrow, back to the normal price. So if you want to catch in your favorite redeems and save some points, today's the day to do it. That goes for everybody. It's been a good 700 follow celebration week, I think.
You get tired of patrolling, just go rough somebody up.
I enjoyed playing Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. That was a fun game. Fill it up. Just made it in time. Probably have to deal with some more shenanigans up here. Yeah. Looks like this is where we have to go. Oh yeah, we're gonna get caught.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So...
Oh, since we helped MSI, they're helping us out.
Fight!
You new here? I didn't think we... Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please.
Secret safe for me.
Thank you.
No prisoners!
They're all fighting for me. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Just walking all past, all nonchalant. Seal the door and kill. Ah, so this is where they take speeches.
Infestation in roasting. Resuming flow.
Oh, it's because I fired. Oh, oops. I just wanted to shoot the green screen. Well, technically, my disguise wasn't in use before I got there, so maybe it'll be okay. Trying to get straight with the Conde's order. Only a few things wrong on my end, but I don't know what we're doing with the cameras. She said security footage ain't enough. You want proper reels? Going up. It's a big freaking present. Looks like our goal is over there. In the center. SI troopers. So even if our disguise thing didn't work, we have backup.
Difficult job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's special solvent stain-out remover. It's ruthless on residual blood spots.
Hope you're right about this, Captain.
Me too.
After all you've done, all the work you've destroyed, all the money you've cost me, your misguided crusade has doomed Halcyon.
I'm just rooting out corruption, one idiot at a time. What can I say? I like to cause trouble. I know a few people would pick that answer. I know a few people would do that. That's for sure.
Idiot! I'm not the one marching to my death in a maximum security prison. In any other circumstance, I'd admire your boldness. In this one, however, I have only 2 words for you. Fuck off.
Well, screw you. Whoa, whoa! That's what he calls us. Whoa, now. There's no need to call for hostility.
No call for... You unbelievable bastard. Sophia should be the one wasting her time with you, but you killed her. I'll have you hanged, quartered, bankrupted. Thankfully, you're in prison already.
Hey. She wanted us to murder all of Edgewater. She wanted us because they were just... she might as well just said it was a severed limb. She might as well just... I'm amazed she didn't say, no, they're just a cancer. They all have to go. I actually helped all those people to try to live better. If I would have let that guy not step down, then maybe but he worked for that company. and she said, okay, you need to take these people out if you're gonna work for us. Or I was like, I'm not gonna wipe out an entire colony. I'm not gonna commit genocide. And I was gonna just walk away. I was like, well, I've done what I can, but I can't do this. I'm walking away. And she said, nope, we're gonna kill you. And she did, and that's what caused. That's what I almost thought caused that silly ass flop plot that I overlooked. But yeah, so it's not my fault, buddy. It's all her. She attacked us. It was self-defense. I'm innocent.
Ready. Find the nearest cell and wait until I'm done here. Then I'll drag you to the executioner myself.
Wait for anything. It's going to need saving right now. Oh, of course. How long till you're done? Felony? May tell him to say, please don't arrest me. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or actual. God needs saving right now.
Is that what you think you're doing? This path of wanton societal disruption? You call that being a savior? I call it sabotage. You know what saboteurs get, Captain? Summary executions. In the next room is the finest automechanical purveyor of death ever made. Try not to scratch the paint with your skull. It was fucking expensive.
Let's work something out.
Absolutely not. Akande was always the sociable one, not me. Need I repeat the magic 2 words?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I'm away. Prepare for head bashing. Let's save. Because some death could happen here. Yes. That's fine. I'm not going to be doing the DLC. And I have a save prior to that, so it's all good. It's one thing Final Fantasy Tactics has taught me is to be a paranoid person on saving your game. Hello, big boy. There's bad guys behind me. Oh, they're drones, so I'm gonna have a paranoid schizophrenic attack. Okay. Well, let's go use an item here real quick. Oh, jeez, please. Hello. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, we'll come back up. Oh, hello. Okay, they're not coming back. Okay, cool. Try a different weapon. No. cool. More ads. I love it. Not in the type of weapon. Not against those little drones. Let me get my pea shooter back out. That sucked. Almost down. Run. This is the final boss and pretty challenging. Shit! Yowza! That was nuts! Whew! Let's breathe for a second. Yeah, Antares. Oh, were you watching the whole time? Thank you. So this is what all this is like basically a holding cell. Okay. I do have an electric gun, right? Or did I sell that? I think I did sell it. Yeah, I should have probably kept it because those are good against automatons. That's good against robots. Gee, look, a prison. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Jeez Louise. And then we have this fancy little building right here. Isn't that lovely? Oh, you're fine. You can, hey, you can disturb me all you want. That's what the sound redeems and stuff is there for. If I'm really being distracted that hard, you know, I try to phase them out. But hey, no, that's what it's there for you guys, for interaction with the streamer and like, you know, try to drive me nuts and see if you can get me killed, etc., etc. So feel free to use the free ones and the point ones, eh? They're there for a reason. But thank you for not distracting me. Thank you for being a good guy. Well, that takes care of you. 2 shots and he's dead.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you kidding? The board would never stand against me. You know, I wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas.
What? Break into the most heavily guarded facility in the most hostile world in Halcyon? No, I have absolutely no idea how you did it. You're a goddamn miracle worker. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life.
Thanks for your contribution,
But
Dipsy.
there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like to sound great, and I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Yep.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
That's true.
We're in
We only have one
trouble,
planet, people.
Do you know
Take
what this
care
means
of it.
for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Wait a second, I'll ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
No problem. I know not everyone can multitask well. I know there's days I can go on full conversation on the phone, being a heavy battle like Halo years ago. I need to play Halo 3, 4, and 5 eventually. I've played the first. I got the Halo collection, so if I get into the first-person itch again, I think I'm going to play those down the road. Unless it gets redeemed first. But yeah, I want that's on my brain. I can go on full conversation as well. Hope you're feeling love today. No, I'm not. Love harder. You forgot being in the marching band. It pays off. Wait. You forgot he was marching in the band and pays off that way. Oh, yeah. But yeah, you're free to use all the sound effects and all that. I mean, we got 2 new ones. We got this one. Sure, you've had some of these days right here, Antares.
Whoever said getting there is half the fun should be drug out into the street and shot.
And then we got this one. This one I just added not too long ago.
So, anyway, it was coming out of everywhere.
You mentioned a frigate disappearing?
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
There's something else I know about the other colonists.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects...
Yeah, I read your
died.
log. They melted and liquefied.
You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Well, better late than never, I guess. You're a murderer and a liar. I wouldn't say he's a murderer because he was trying to free my people. It just didn't end right. He didn't do it deliberately in the name of science. He was trying to revive our colonists. So, it's not like he was having his entertainment about it, no. And he's being sincere, so he's not like, well, yeah, I just did it in the name of science. Ha ha! Like, no, he wouldn't mind that. Better late than never, I guess.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. Lord knows I won't forgive myself. But I'm going to try to set things right. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than
Me? Oh, how
you.
nice.
What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
I'm going to do whatever I've always done, whatever I want, all the time. Somebody has to run this colony, and I'm the only person competent left person left. I'll be retreating the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe
is that
happens
it?
according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about
We
the
beat
end
the game,
of
I
the board's
think.
authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the
I think
colony
we
for
finished the
decades
game.
to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into
That was
total
the final
collapse.
boss that you just fought right there.
With no way to return
Challenging
to Earth,
fight.
they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Sanjar's civil liberties and worker-centric policies were slow to catch on with the other corporations. But as Halcyon began its long, arduous journey toward recovery, many of Terra 2's smaller townships started adopting MSI's alternative corporate structure, and eventually became entirely self-sufficient. In the coming years, many of these townships managed to eke by, where otherwise they might have starved. Consumed by paranoia Lilia Hagen took sublight salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden.
Nice.
The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennant,
Oh, he died.
the Groundbreaker
damn.
held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's tradition.
I'm amazed it's not subtitled.
The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed.
Some had to actually
Your
work.
influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. After all he'd seen and heard adventuring with you, the vicar Maximilian de Soto renounced his faith and joined the effort to rebuild the colony. Ironically, he finally found the joy that had eluded him over the course of his life, and realized that perhaps he was always meant to be just a simple laborer after all. He quickly dismissed the idea. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker.
Aww,
And Parvati enthusiastically
that was the
agreed.
That was the matchmaking
The
quest.
stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart.
Aww.
Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon group.
There was one companion I didn't get. I didn't know where they were at, though. I probably didn't make a decision right or something, or explore something differently.
Or just looking to throw back
I'll
a
be a
beer and
companion
swap
except for
stories,
one.
could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas
This ends
Wells,
almost like how
he
Fallout
spent his
ends.
remaining years in his orbital lab.
They borrowed
He
this from
eventually
Fallout.
came to terms with his own past.
The still
and was
cutscenes they're
able to
doing.
forgive the
Because Fallout
mistakes
New
of his
Vegas
younger
ends like
self
this.
by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and
I
engineers
found out
than
they're
he first
making a
expected,
sequel to this, so I'd be
thanks
curious how
to
they're
the
going to do
additional
that.
batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope.
Nice.
Over the next decade,
He made up for his
nearly
transgressions.
all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later.
Bummer.
His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he
Well, that's
revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon.
The courier from
Long
Fallout New
after Wells
Vegas.
passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
And that's the game. Looks like Ellie was shooting finger guns. What I walk into. Last longer. Yeah, I didn't do the. I don't have the DLC. This was just a straight up. A friend gifted this to me on Steam, so I probably could have played the Epic version of this because the Epic version came with everything, but I just stuck with the Steam version. Definitely borrows a lot of things from Fallout. It's definitely more linear, not as open world. People knock on that. I think that's a matter of opinion that makes the game good or bad, because oh look, Oblivion Entertainment made this. Same people who made Fallout, helped develop Fallout. Like the expectations was up here, and they got this. So I could see to diehard fans, they wouldn't like that. I don't mind it. I was like, hey, I just had a first-person shooter itch. It was longer than I expected to be. I expected maybe 2 playthroughs to finish this ago. No, we finished it in 11 playthroughs. I don't find that as a negative. I enjoyed the journey for the most part. I mean, it had its quirks here and there, but overall, great game. The one thing I didn't like was the falling damage was sensitive as heck, just like the Far Cry series is. You barely just here's you, and you're jumping from this distance, not even 2 feet. Oh, broke mine. No romance. I am sad about that because I was like, hey, cool. Let me hook up with one of these persons. But then you do get a romance quest line you can do. And I think this is the very first video game I think I ever played where as playing as a wingman or a wingwoman, depending on what gender you pick. I think this is the first game I've played where you hook up 2 lesbians. I don't think I've ever done that in a video game, so that was the first, and that was actually pretty interesting. But overall, I give this game a good solid 8 out of 10. I really, really did like it. It was a good journey from start to finish. The crafting system's easy. Movement, controls. The dialogue was great. Story was solid. Good game. And Bombshell, they are making a sequel to this, so you might want to get on to it and try to finish it. How you doing, Bombshell? By far, I think Ellie and Sam were my favorite characters. That's why I kept them in my party. I don't know where the other character is at. I don't know if I didn't do a particular path or etc. But it was good. Everything about this game was fun. I overall liked it. I thought I saw. I mean, one thing could have been a little bit better explained because the way they had it designed there for near the end of the finale. But that's my fault for overlooking it. I admitted that last stream, although it still was frustrating because it felt like, crap, did I soft lock myself? Because you try I overlooked a little big ass gaping hole on the side I didn't see. You need to worry? Nah, probably didn't, because the ending is kind of like how New Vegas ends and Fallout 3 ends. It's based on what decisions you make. But yeah, good game.
Coming in clutch.
Well, we've got an hour before I have to end stream. I'll leave this up to you guys, or I'll pick it randomly. I'm not going to go in the next main game, and I'm not going to go into Mario's Adventure. So let's see here. So, would you like me to play some Final Fantasy XIV and knock out a couple of the main story quests, which I haven't even, because I'm just not getting back into 14 and trying to, like, stretch my legs into it? Or would you like to see some RPG Maker dev stream for Destiny 4? Because I didn't do any of that this week. So, since we got time, and if nothing gets picked on the vote, if nothing gets picked on the, I'll just pick something random. Clap, GG. Thank you for GG's. Good game. I really, actually said, I overall liked it. Good game. Good game. Let the credits roll out, and I'll go stretch my legs for a minute, and we'll do something different. I when I finish a game, I always like to enjoy the credits and bask in the glory of the credit roll. You streaming tonight, Bombshell Boy? And how you feeling? Getting any better? You liking that new bed? Stretching is good, yeah, especially with this pinched nerve. Plus, I gotta put my ice pack back in the freezer. It's starting to wear off. I think I'll celebrate with a chocolate donut.
Yeah. That was fun. Good job making it halfway through on.
That's a good laugh. Far from being well enough to stream right now. 2 sessions wore you out. I guess the bed ain't doing its thing. That is some low notes there, you're right. Big freaking credit roll. Big credit roll. That's a pretty decent sized chunk game. So the next main game on the plate is going to be Jack X Racing. I gotta get myself I have to get that set up. That was redeemed by the wonderful Yolo Banolo. I gotta let him know I'm gonna be doing that. We'll probably start that tomorrow evening. We'll probably start that tomorrow evening, and we'll go from there. Hey, look, my first name's in there, Carlo Avaze. Now, well, I'm not my last name's not that, but very close to. He's got 2 Z's in his last name, so I mean, I got 2 Z's in my last name. This felt like, in terms of open world, felt like Mass Effect 2 / Mass Effect 3. It really did. I'm not disappointed that it was short. Yeah, it sounded like your voice was popping in there. I thought the shout-out was acting up. I need to get some new speakers because these speakers are starting to go out. Or take the risk and taking them apart because, you know how when you turn the knob and it does that I think dirt and stuff got into them. But I've had these ones for the longest time. So I'll probably just donate these to Goodwill and just give me some new speakers. It's funny they call it a channel, but what does a channel look like? What does it physically look like? It has no physical looks. Oh yeah, and another good thing I can say about this game, it didn't crash one time. Thank heavens, right? Why isn't Seribot taking care of these people? Why are you trying to ruin a good game, man? Yeah, go click on this. I almost want to go to that website and say, yo, freaking stop, or hire a hacker. Hire a hacker and just freaking, Well, first of all, we're going to report you. I do this to all these. And Twitch instantly bans them as soon as I'm able to make a new account, but still. They gotta make a new account. I'd rather earn people's follows and respect rather than, being paid off for it. And then, damn. I was watching New Eternal the other day, and he got almost to equivalency to a hate raid. He had like 9 of them coming all at one time. Speaking of, I do have a YouTube. There you go. There's my automated sales pitch. That's a long credit roll. That's okay. We enjoy a good credit roll, especially if the game was good. I don't know how to sell pitch. Besides, if I clicked on that link, that kind of stuff, I've already had a couple people who did that out of curiosity. They got their computer hacked. Or how about in Final Fantasy, like in MMOs back in the day for 11 or even 14 nowadays, if you go to buying Gil and you put your stuff in there, next thing you know, your credit card gets hacked because that's what those are. And you might get your money and stuff, even though it's illegal. Half the time, you'll get your account hacked, your bank accounts and stuff, whatever credit card you used, or worse. I need to let YOLO Batnaholo know I'm going to be streaming the Jackaxe Racing tomorrow night. Made with the Unreal Engine, not that Unity crap. You never have both you can't have both AMD and Nvidia in the credit roll, can you? You can only have one or the other. Yeah, well, just don't go to those sites to begin with. Don't be an idiot. Simple as that. And that's it. Phenomenal game. 8 out of 10. I did enjoy it for what it was. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Alrighty then.